Okay, multiplying and dividing rational expressions. So rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed as fractions. So we have a lot of fractions here. Now we're just going to simplify these, multiply and divide them, but we're going to use the exact same process we've been doing, or you've done for a long time, to multiply and divide fractions. We now have some variables. The rules don't change. You still do things the same. You just have to look at things a little bit differently the way you've seen them. So first thing is, this doesn't really matter. I'm going to put that all as 1. So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to simplify things that are like terms. So I can think of a couple ways that we do this. Depends how you want to think about it. So here I could change x times x to x to the second power. And so then I can subtract exponents because you're dividing powers at the same base. The base is x. So 3 minus 2 is 1, so I have just an x in the numerator. Now when I look at these numbers, 14 and 2, okay, they can be divided. So 7 is divisible by 7, and so is 14. So I'm going to change this to a 1, and that to a 2. And so that's just 1, so 2 times 2 is 4. So I have denominator of 1, so I have 4x. So another way that might help you to think about it is if we factor it out. So I have 2x, x, x. 2 times 7 is 14. 7x, x. So when I do that, I'm just going to cancel things out. So this is gone, that's gone. So the only thing I have left is 2 times 2 times x. So that's 4x. Okay, so here we are in multiplication. And remember we have numerators times numerators, denominators times denominators. So I'm going to look at what I can simplify. You have to keep in mind that these binomials have to be treated as one term. So this x plus 5 cannot be broken apart. But I can, however, cancel out x plus 5 with x plus 5. So I have x squared over 6x times x minus 5. So I'm going to multiply this out. 6x squared minus 30x. So the only other thing that I can do to simplify this is something that goes into all three of these terms, and that is an x. So I can take an x out of here, take an x out of here, and take an x out of here. Okay, division. So obviously I didn't put those signs in here. That's divided by. So when you divide, you need to switch the second number. So that's c to the fifth over 2 multiplied by 6c squared over c to the third. So again, it's just flipping the second number, finding the reciprocal. So now I'm multiplying these out. And so remember, you can treat this as one big term. And you're just simplifying. So if I'm looking at the 2, 2 goes into 2 one time and 2 goes into 6 3 times. So that's taken care of. I have c to the third and c to the second. So here's 2 c's. And I'm going to take 2 of those away, so I'm left with 1. And I still have here c there and to the fourth. So 3c to the fourth. If it helps you when you get to this step, factor everything out. If it helps to factor everything out, then you can do that. Then just start reducing. So I'm left with c to the 4th. And then 6 over 2 is 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Alright, so let's try the next one. Remember, I need to reverse that. So 2x plus 8, x plus 3. Oops. Remember, you have to keep your binomials the same. So what you want to do is see if there's any way you can do anything to help cancel anything out. So right now it looks like I can't. But I can factor this. This is 2x plus 4, because 2 goes into both those. So now I can cancel out the x plus 4s. I'm left with 2x squared over x plus 3.